Good morning and welcome to Backyard and Beyond. This morning we're visiting with Rosie Jones and we're going to talk about a springtime thing. Good morning to you, Rosie.
Good morning, Lavon. It's nice to see you again.
Thank you, and it's a beautiful morning, and these beautiful mornings, I think there's some people who want to get those wheels out there.
I know there's a lot of people in my group who have ridden already, and I'm really excited about getting out there too.
Okay, so get those bicycles out and get ready to have a lot of fun, either on your own or in a fairly organized group like Rosie had, or some big things like RAGBRAI. So, Rosie, let's talk about, you have a meeting for your group starting here on Thursday night.
Yes, we're going to meet at Big T's in Brayton and have dinner and talk about when we might start our organized riding on the T-Bone Trail. We usually ride every Thursday night, start about 5:45 so that we can get where we're going and back before the sun goes down. We usually ride about 20 miles, but everybody does their own thing, so if you want to ride less than that, it's okay. If you want to ride further than that, that's okay too.
Okay, so when we say organized group, this group doesn't have a lot of rules, regulations, and officers.
No, we don't have any officers. We are not that organized. All we are is just a group of people who enjoy riding. We head out to the trail every Thursday night when we can and ride and head back home.
Okay, good social time, just having a good time together. But you have something kind of in the works that's a little more, the trail's a little more set. Let's talk about that one.
I was emailed some information about a trail ride that's called the High Trestle Trail Ride. It's going to be April 30th. There are 5 towns, Ankeny, Sheldall, Slater, Madrid, and Woodward. They're going to start about 10 a.m. They're opening this trail and are having a celebration for that. I do have more information. If people are interested, you can give me a call here at the YMCA or email me at rjones@nishnavalleyymca.com.
All right, and I'm sure this is just one of many possibilities. Are there some websites, Rosie, that are good to look at if you're kind of interested in getting involved in some of these rides?
My favorite one is bikeiowa.com. They pretty much have all of the rides that are around our area here in Iowa. They have other rides that are on there too, but mostly Iowa rides, and have a lot of information on that website.
Mm-hmm. Now, I understand there's also a map out that's particularly good for bicyclers. Rosie's sort of frowning at you. You're familiar with that?
I'm not sure what you're talking about, a map. I don't know that I've seen that.
Okay. It seems like I've seen one that's the Iowa Bike Trails put out by some department in Iowa. We better check up on that because it's something that people could keep in their vehicles or whatever. And, you know, if they just want to go out for a ride, because a lot of people enjoy that too, just maybe a couple or a single person, and that's okay too.
It is, absolutely. Some of our riders do that on the weekends, just go to different trails to try them out. I know Ed and Myra Kyle have ridden a lot of different trails and are probably a wealth of information if anyone's interested in finding out places to ride.
Okay, and mentioning Ed and Myra, there's also the trail organization that keeps working on the trails, and they have information about that. If you'd like to attend, that would be a good meeting. If you're maybe new to the area, you just want to get involved, that would be a good thing to get involved in.
It would be an excellent thing to get involved in. I know with RAGBRAI coming up, they're really getting busy with things to do and need lots of volunteers.
Okay. RAGBRAI. Going on RAGBRAI, Rosie?
I am, but I don't get to go the whole week. I'll probably just get to ride 3 or 4 days, which is plenty, actually. And I'm looking forward to it. I usually ride with my family, so we have a good time.
Okay. And I'm guessing you're hearing lots of folks in your group and otherwise that are planning on that event?
Yes, there are a lot of people from Atlantic who are riding in RAGBRAI and who are volunteering. I know I'm hosting probably 3 or 4 bike groups, and I'm sure the Chamber needs more volunteers for not just hosting people, but for all the different things that go on for RAGBRAI. And Ann McCurdy at the Chamber would be a good one to get in touch with if you would like to volunteer.
And some of the facilities, you don't have to offer your house. Some people bring their tents, or there's campers and those kinds of things.
I think we're going to have some staying inside. We're going to have lots of tents outside on our property, and I have some friends that I am borrowing their yards. So yes, you do not have to host them inside. I know the YMCA is going to be open for showers. And there are probably other places in town where RAGBRAI riders can get those things, but it doesn't have to be an inside stayover.
And that's a good point, I think, because that's something I've been concerned about. If you have people that they're all going to use your shower, and so it's not that you don't want them to, but hey, not all of us can handle that overload on water, et cetera.
That's right, and the YMCA is built for that purpose. I know Dan is planning extra hours specifically for riders to come in.
Okay, so that's great. So if you're willing to let somebody camp out and you know that the showers aren't going to be available, well, you can tell them about the Y, and as you say, I think there are probably going to be some other places too. Rosie, what do you do to get ready to go on RAGBRAI? Anything special?
Well, I personally take the cardio cycling class here at the YMCA. It's an excellent class to get ready for RAGBRAI. Also try and ride outside because you do need to get used to riding the hills. There's lots of them on the days that I'm going to be riding. So I'll probably do some highway riding and a lot of trail riding.
During the summer, and I'm sure this summer even more so, I see quite a few people over on the Elkhorn Road because it has some hills.
The Elkhorn Road is a really, really good place to ride. The old airport road also has some pretty good hills if you're wanting a little bit quieter road. There's not always a lot of traffic on the airport road. The Elkhorn Road, I'm not sure, I haven't ridden that one, but I do ride to Marnie and back frequently, and that's pretty good for hills too.
Okay, better get with it. It's not too early to start, I think, getting ready. Plus, if you're really going to go on RAGBRAI, you must enjoy riding, and so this shouldn't be a big job to get ready.
No, it's always a lot of fun getting ready. It seems like you get together with a lot of your friends and ride some different roads that you haven't ridden previously, and we just usually have a really good time getting ready for it.
Talking about getting ready, I'm thinking, are there some things to get your bicycle ready, whether you're going on RAGBRAI or whether you're just out riding and thinking about the kids' bicycles, some things that should be checked to make sure your bicycle is going to be in good condition?
Well, not only your bicycle, you should have your bike checked probably yearly by someone who knows what they're doing. It's also a good idea to get that helmet checked and make sure you don't have any cracks in it or it isn't getting too old, and maybe get it replaced, because helmets aren't a big investment, and they are something that you absolutely should use when you're riding, whether you're on the trail or on a highway.
Okay. And I'm thinking for kids, they're probably growing a little bit. I know head sizes don't change a lot, but there might be some changes.
There might be, and it's always good to get it instilled in children early that they need to wear those helmets.
Okay, it's the in thing to do, not a have to. It's an in thing to do. And I just see lots of colors and even different designs of helmets.
Yeah, they really have a wide variety now, and they're lots of fun, or they can just be basic helmets. As long as it's a good helmet, it really doesn't matter what it looks like.
Okay. Well, Rosie, let's remind folks about this meeting on Thursday night, and it's open to everybody who's interested.
It's open to anyone who would like to come. We're going to go to Big T's in Brayton around 6 o'clock. We'll just meet, have dinner, and talk riding.
All right. We want to thank you very much, Rosie Jones, here at the Nishna Valley YMCA, and that's where you can contact her. And until next time, here's a thought. Don't let your worries get the best of you. Remember, Moses started out as a basket case.